Hello Year 7, this is Mr. Han. Today we're going to answer the workbook questions, and also we will solve some questions from the past papers based on classifying invertebrates topic. So our lesson objective today is to answer the questions of the workbook and past papers, and the keywords are mollusks, annelids and arthropods. Let's start our lesson today with a quick recap. In the previous topic, we talked about the invertebrates, which are animals without backbone or spine. And we said it is classified into three groups, which are mollusks, annelids, and arthropods. The arthropods is divided into four groups, which are insects, arachnids, crustaceans, and myriapods. Today we are going to answer the workbook questions, page 42 and 43. So please bring your workbook and come. This exercise will help you to think about and remember the characteristics of some of the different groups of the invertebrates. The drawings here show some invertebrates, and also there is a table which has the groups of the invertebrates. Before we start, I just want you to edit something in this table. In this table, for the arthropods, it's written insects, spiders, crustaceans, and myriapods. The word spiders here, we need to change it to arachnids, because here the arthropods is divided into insects, arachnids, crustaceans, and myriapods. There is no group called spiders, we have arachnids. Okay, in this exercise we need to look at the features of each invertebrate and then put them into their groups. Okay, I'm not going to answer with you the questions now. I will give you time to think and write the answers, and then I will come to check the answers with you. You have 2 minutes. Okay guys, let's check the answers. For invertebrate A, we can see 3 legs on each side, which means 6 jointed legs, and also we can see wings, 3 body parts, right? So it is classified as insect. For invertebrate B, we can see 4 legs on each side, which means 8 jointed legs, and also there are no antennae, so it is classified as arachnids. For invertebrate C, there is a muscular foot and also there is a shell, so it is classified as molluscus. For invertebrate D, we can see 4 legs on each side, which means 8 jointed legs. There are no antennae, so it is classified as arachnids. For invertebrate E, we can see many legs on each side, so we have many pairs of jointed legs, and also there is 1 pair of antennae, so it is classified as myriapods. For invertebrate F, we can see 3 legs on each side, which means 6 jointed legs. There are wings and also there is antennae, so it is classified as insect. For invertebrate G, we can see here a hard exoskeleton and also more than 4 legs on each side, so this means it is classified as crustaceans. For invertebrate H, it looks like a worm. There are no legs, no antennae, so it is classified as annelids. Now we will move to the course book questions, page 66, exercise 4.2. The drawing shows a small animal that lives in the water, magnified. Which 3 of these groups of organisms does the animal belong to? As we can see here, this invertebrate, it has antennae, jointed legs, and also exoskeleton. So, what are the answers in your opinion? Yes, we have animals because it is classified as an animal, and also it is arthropods. Why arthropods? Because it has jointed legs and also it has exoskeleton, right? And it is also crustaceans. Why? Because it has more than 4 legs on each side and also it has tough exoskeleton. Okay? Now we are going to answer worksheet with the help of Mr. Shaban. Hello, Mr. Shaban.
Hello, Ms. Nurhan, and hello, Year 7s. In today's worksheet, we're going to have lots of characteristics for lots of animals. What I want you to do is to look at the characteristic and match the characteristic with the groups that you have studied earlier with Ms. Nurhan. So you're going to see which characteristic belong to which group, and based on the characteristic, you're going to name the group in which the animal belongs to.
Okay, Year 7, now you have 2 minutes to answer these questions, and then we will come back to check the answers with you. Okay guys, the time is over. Let's check the answers. For animal B, has 8 jointed legs. It has an outer skeleton. It doesn't have wings. So animal B belongs to which group, Mr. Shaban?
Okay, as we have 8 jointed legs along with the outer skeleton, so we have arthropods and mainly arachnids.
So this means any animal which has 8 legs and also hard exoskeleton, it will be classified as arachnids. For animal Q, has no obvious legs. It has a long thin body made of many segments. It is difficult to tell which end is it its head and which is it its tail. So animal Q belongs to which group, Mr. Shaban?
So basically, as we have no legs and we have a long thin body with too many segments, then we're talking about annelids, as annelids is mainly characterized by a segmented body, long body, and with no visible legs.
Yes, and also it is look like the worm, right? Okay, for animal R, has more than 20 pairs of jointed legs and segmented body. It turns fast and hunts smaller animals to kill and eat. It has 1 pair of antennae. So animal R belong to?
Mainly arthropods and myriapods.
Myriapods, yes. Why myriapods?
Because it has jointed legs with segmented body, so and too many legs are there, so it's a visible feature for the myriapods.
Yes, exactly. Too many pairs. We have 20 pairs of jointed legs. That's why we are saying myriapods. Okay, for animal S, has no legs. Instead, it has a stronger muscular foot, which it is uses to move around. It doesn't have shell. Its body is not made up of segments. So this animal is belong to which group?
When it comes to muscles, we are talking about molluscus, because molluscus is characterized by muscular foot along with no shell to cover its body.
Exactly. Okay, for animal T, has many jointed legs and a segmented body. It moves slowly and eats fruits and leaves. It has 1 pair of antennae. So animal T is?
As we have discussed earlier, it has jointed legs and with segmented body, so that's mainly myriapods. So keep it in mind, mainly segmented body, jointed legs, and 1 pair of antennae. All of these are characterizing the myriapods among the other arthropods.
Yes, perfect. For animal U, has a very hard outer skeleton. It has 10 jointed legs and 2 pairs of antennae. It lives in the sea. So animal U belongs to?
Crustaceans, because of the outer hard shell that's characterizing the crustaceans among the other arthropods. Keep it in mind and don't forget it.
Yes, exactly. And also most of the crustaceans, for your information, year 7, they live in the sea, okay, or they live in the water. Okay, now we reach to the end of this worksheet. Thank you, Mr. Shaban.
Thank you, Ms. Nurhan, and thank you, year 7s.
Okay, now we are going to answer some questions from the past papers. The first question here, on the line underneath each picture, write down which group of invertebrate the animal is in. As you can see here, the first animal, it has a hard shell and a muscular foot, so it is classified as molluscus. For the second animal, we can see wings, pair of antennae, and the body of this animal is divided into 3 parts, which are head, thorax, and abdomen, so it's classified as insect. For the third invertebrate, we can see muscular foot, right? It is an octopus, so it is classified as molluscus. The fourth invertebrate, there is a hard exoskeleton and also more than 4 legs on each side, so it is classified as crustaceans. For question number 2, on the diagram below, label 2 features that show that this animal is an arthropod. So now we need to have at least 2 features which make this animal classified as arthropod. Think. Yes, it has 5 legs on each side, or we can say 10 jointed legs, right? And also it has 2 pairs of antennae. It has also hard or tough exoskeleton. So all of these things, it makes it classified as arthropod, or we can say also arthropod, which is classified into crustaceans. Okay, here we have a diagram. We need to put these words in the boxes on the diagram. Okay, so here the animal kingdom is divided into 2 main groups, which are invertebrates and, yes, exactly, vertebrates. Okay, this invertebrates group is divided into 5 classes, right? The first one here is what? You can note from the pictures here. Yes, birds. And the second one, we have elephant, some humans, whales. So it is classified as mammals. Yes. The third group here, we can see crocodile and snakes. So which group is this? Yes, reptiles. And then we have amphibians. And the last one, yes, exactly, fish. On the other side, we have invertebrates. The first group for it, arthropods. And the second group, here we can see snail and octopus. So it is classified as mollusks. Okay, complete the sentences below. The first question, all have hard outer coating. Which one? Yes, crustaceans. Question 2, a fly is an insect. Correct. Question number 3, insects usually have how many legs? Yes, 6 legs. And how many wings? Actually, it should be 2 pairs of wings. So if we want the total, so it will be 4 wings. Question number 4, spiders have how many legs? Yes, 8 legs. Question 5, scorpions have at the end of their tail. Usually the scorpions have something at the end of their tails which is so sharp. Do you know it? Do you know its name? Yes, sting. It's called sting. Okay? Now we reached to the end of our lesson. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. See you next time.